Hello, people that know how's it doing? Today, I just want to absolutely give out. I mean, it was worse before the Defence Forces. I know I'm fed up talking about them because the reason why I'm fed up because it's so badly how they've been treated, and it's really upsetting for me. And I would love to talk and say, the Defence Forces are in a great place. They're great pay. They're great, highly respected people in this country. But apparently, I can't say because the government keeps shitting on them. And it's pure and simple. I really feel sorry for the men and women of the Irish Defence Forces. My soul and my heart really goes out to you because you are true patriots of this country. To go through all this shit that the government's putting you through, and it's sad to say that they have to put you through. And this is just, I thought everything else was bad, but this is absolutely just taking the piss. This is taking the piss, making the Defence Forces change on the side of the world at a war of independence effect. What kind of army, what kind of higher up in the army do you have? Do you have a pile of old people who don't have a notion what the army is? Because you must have old commanders that don't have a fucking clue what a changing room is. I know people be saying, the Defence Forces should have some sense of, not caring what other people see and what other people do, what other people think. This is out in the public road, just to say, in the middle of a street. Yes. Unacceptable. Really just unacceptable. Really, it's just unacceptable. You take Leo Varadkar. If you ask Leo Varadkar, do you know what, Leo? There's no changing rooms in Darlaren. Do you know you have to go outside and change into your tracksuit bottoms and all the rest? You can change outside. And say to Simon Harris to go outside and change. Because you know what they say to you. I say to go jump the lake. And they say that's what they say to you. And these poor defence forces had no other choice. Couldn't have, I think it was the commando officer that said to go and change outside. Like, it's a joke. And no wonder people come for more respect. Like, this is as low as you can get. Be honest with you, they might as well just say, you know what you can do instead of sleeping in the barracks for now. And you can go and sleep in the streets. Because that's the next thing they're going to do. And it's just, I don't know how bad. I don't know. They're saying, like, it's mad. 1 minute they're like, we'll give you a few extra bob, and there's not enough still. And you know what they're like? You know what? We show you more disrespect now, and we just make you change in the middle of the road. Like, good Christ Almighty, what kind of army do we have in this country? I don't mean the army. I mean the hierarchy in the army. What kind of a command system do we have? Because we must have some command system that doesn't have a clue about anything. And this is a government issue too. Because this shouldn't be allowed. I'm sure if you go to the United Kingdom, I know that you can't get people to join the United Kingdom. But I say one thing with the United Kingdom: they get well paid, they're well respected, and they're damn right they won't change in the middle of the bloody road. And that's a fact because how Westminster have their corners head on the pike. Because if this was in any other country, it would be main news. And there'd be absolute public outroar about it. But apparently in this country, OT just wants to censor everything. Because the only reason why I found this out, somebody said it to me. And I just really was sick. I'm sick. I'm sick of this crap. And I wouldn't mind, I would imagine if I was in the Defence Force, I wouldn't be able to stick it. I couldn't blame people for leaving the Defence. I really can't blame them. I couldn't blame them. I pat them on the back if they do. And the people who stick in the Defence Forces, my heart and my soul goes out to you, and I salute you for your service. But good God, men and women of the Irish Defence Forces, your family and your lives come first. And if you can't survive, because there's so many soldiers suffering because of the government's policies towards the Defence Forces, and I just say this, and I say it in every Defence Force, if you have the money to buy yourself out of the army, any soldiers or anybody watching me in the army, please, in the name of God, look for a better job, because you're being neglected all your way through the Defence Forces, and there's no way of rising up the ranks to any high rank in the army, because at the moment in time it seems like there's just, I don't know what, I really don't, like there's supposed to be, every month there's nearly 170 people leaving. That speaks itself. Not retirement, leaving early. That speaks itself. That really speaks itself. And a few months ago it was nearly 300 left the army. In a month. Like it's really just, it's just really just, And it's really getting on my wick. It's really getting on my wick. You can't get any disrespectful. They might as well just say to them, you know what, you're going to sleep outside at the barracks, because you know what, that's the next thing they're going to do. Wait till you see in a week's time to be like, you know what, you're going to sleep out in the barracks, outside the barracks, because you know what, we save electricity, we won't have to heat the rooms, you know, we do. I'm fed up, I'd give up.